Mm-hmm.
If we don't cover needs and benefits and we go to close, now I like the always be closing methodology. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
good with that, but we can close on a lot of different things. We can close on, it doesn't have to only be the appointment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we are closing all along the way. Like, can I get your name? That's a close,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because a lead is what? A name and a phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then in case we get disconnected, what is the best phone number to reach you at? You just closed twice in the first three sentences, right? So we can be closing on things without going straight to the close for the appointment. And
Mm-hmm.
I find that sometimes a customer gets a little bit frustrated if we don't address needs and benefits. It
Sure.
feels like in high school, not you guys, but me, I may have been too aggressive when asking a certain cheerleader out before I had established enough rapport, needs, and benefits of why she might want to go out on a date with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I may or may not have been slapped numerous times in my high school career by trying to close on said date prior to establishing enough rapport, needs, and benefits. Um, so, Ty, why don't you take over right here? Okay. So, and stay on script and try and work through that. So I just said I'm looking for a home in maybe like under 600,000. Do you guys have that?
I think we can definitely find some homes for you. When are you looking to move into a home?
There you go. So you kind of like brush it under the rug and keep going on the question. That was very good. Yeah, I'm looking for probably, I mean, I'd like to move in the like summer sometime this summer would be good.
That's great, Carl. Let me ask you this. You had a budget in mind, but are you looking to finance? Have you been approved through a financing company yet?
Yeah, no, I've kind of talked to my bank a little bit, and my bank I've banked with for like 20 years, and they're great. I always do all my stuff through them, and they told me that I could be approved. I told them I wanted 600,000. They said I could get approved for that. So,
Great, great. So just to be a little more specific, what kind of monthly payment are you comfortable with?
so yeah, probably 4 grand a month at the most, probably.
Yeah, so up to 4 grand, what would you ultimately not want to go over?
Yeah, I mean like 4 grand.
Right, four. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you a little bit more about Carlton Homes here, if I could.
Oh yeah, you're
You,
switching scripts on me. You're not allowed to switch scripts. Jeez. Hang on one second. I'll pull yours up for you because I didn't
oh,
do that.
maybe I just read too close.
Boom. Go ahead.
Now you got me smiling for laughing for real, Carl. You're a
Oh.
funny guy. I look forward to working with you.
All right, go
Well,
ahead, Carl.
now that you got me smiling, uh, Carlton Construction was a great family-owned business. Been in business for over 80 years. Just a ton of experience building homes here in Sheridan, which really gives us just such a proven process and makes us super easy to work with. We're not going to be that builder that you're going to find here that might just leave you in the lurch, pack up their truck, and leave the next day. We're here to stay. We love our community. And then the better benefit to you, we have the best incentives around right now. We're currently offering to buy your rate down as low as 5.75%. And I think, even we're going to save you some great money, but even more important, Carl, is that we just really care about our people and how we work with them. We're really family oriented, but I think what you should do is just go ahead and do some research on your own. Jump back on that website you found us on. Make sure you look over all our reviews. I know you said you saw some Google reviews or say that, but there's also some great video testimonials on there you could look at to see how our other customers have been satisfied with our process.
Okay,
Oh,
great. Now you've done rapport, you've done needs, you've done benefits. The next thing would be to close. What is the best closing method to get an appointment?
the two choices method,
Why is that the best way to get a close on somebody?
because they don't even really realize you're asking them a question. You're not giving them the chance to be like, oh, well, I'm pretty busy. I have
What,
to look at my husband's calendar.
what is the worst way to close on somebody?
When would you like to stop by?
Yeah, a vague generality. Okay, you guys should write this down if you don't already know this. What are the 5 things that equal an appointment? How do we define an appointment?
Contact info.
Oops, I got to put spaces in. A specific day, a specific, it's really hard to type, time,
A Pacific day?
don't say Pacific. You need to say it right, Ty.
Specifically.
Hey, it's not specifically like that, but it's similar.
So,
Similar.
Carl, when specifically did you want to come in and see our homes?
So,
Years.
a specific day, a specific time, a specific location, a specific purpose with a calendar invite with 2 reminders built in. That's the definition of an appointment. I love it when I have a salesperson tell me that they have an appointment and I'm like, oh yeah, what time is the appointment? And they're like, well, they're going to stop by this weekend. That's not an appointment. Under this definition, that is not an appointment. An appointment is never a vague generality. It always is a specific day, at a specific time, at a specific location, with a specific purpose, and a calendar invite with 2 reminders built in. So if I say, well, they're going to stop by on Saturday afternoon, that is not an appointment. If I say, well, they're going to come back in Saturday at 2 for what? Well, we're going to talk about things some more. That's not a specific purpose. So each one of these purposes needs to be tied to one of the steps on the 5 easy steps. That needs to be what the purpose is it's tied to one of the steps. You need to be able to specifically say, I have an appointment to do a price out. I have an appointment to go look at home sites, right? To pick a home site. I have an appointment to do a model home tour. That's an appointment for a specific purpose. So vague generalities are not appointments, right? So if I go back to this, now we're down to the 2 choices method, which is the best way to close on an appointment. So Sam, why don't you walk me through the 2 choices right here? Can you read that? Can you see it?
Yeah, I've had to switch because it's too small for me.
Oh, it's too small for you? Sorry.
Yeah.
Are you on your phone or on the computer?
No, I'm on a computer.
Oh, okay. You know, you can enlarge it on Zoom. You can zoom in.
Yeah.
Hold down Control and use your scroll wheel on your mouse and it'll get bigger. Or you can just pull out your printed version of this.
Yeah, I've got it. So I would be here this weekend. Would you be available on Saturday or Sunday to come in?
I don't know. I've got to look at my wife's schedule, but probably Saturday.
Okay. We are pretty booked up this week. So Saturday should work perfect. When do you have availability that day or that afternoon?
Okay, let me back up for a second and let me go back to here's your